All right, well, I was thinking we needed to hang out. My ankle is still hurting me. I'm surprised, like it still is a problem, but I figured if it was broken, I wouldn't be able to walk on it. Anyways, I thought today I would just kind of talk to you and we'd hang out at home because that's what I've been doing, and tell you what's been going on in my life. Well, we are back to the rain. It is raining today. And you can see one of my cameras. I got cameras installed around my house, and one of them is right there. Anyways, what can I tell you? What's been going on? Well, I did film a whole video last week that I didn't post, only because it didn't turn out the way I wanted. And if I don't really like it, I don't want to post it, you know? Anyways, I was invited to the strip club contest. They are starting back up again. And he doesn't think they're going to close down again, but who knows? Everything's just been kind of strange and odd, and the reason why I didn't go is because of my ankle. I can't wear heels right now, and I know that sounds silly to some people, but you know how I have to be super dressed up and glamorous? That's like my thing and my time to like be myself in that way. And I did try on a pair of heels, and I tried walking around a little bit, and I couldn't walk more than 2 steps without my ankle really hurting, and I couldn't walk normal. And then I thought, well, I can't go to the club in a pair of UGG boots or a pair of slippers. That would just look stupid, like a sequin jumpsuit with a pair of UGG boots. So I've been looking for flats, okay, on the internet. Flat shoes that are glamorous. And it's been an interesting looking around on the internet because I kind of avoid flat shoes that are dressy to go out in, and I found these shoes that are kind of silly, and I guess they're kind of like Gucci shoes. I'll find a picture of them for you. And I thought, well, what if I wore this? It's kind of my style, but are people gonna think I'm wearing men's shoes? Are they gonna think I'm wearing slippers? I am nervous to go back to the clubs again. Yeah, I mean, the pandemic didn't affect me as much as a lot of other people, I guess. I wasn't really like that bothered by it. I was kind of scared of what other people were going to do, like if it was going to get dangerous and people were going to start robbing people or something like that. Like I was worried about that. I started drinking every day during the pandemic because I'm alone all the time, and it kind of helped with my anxiety. Like I've talked about before in my social anxiety video, is alcohol really helps with my anxiety. I started thinking about this drinking thing as maybe becoming a problem, like health-wise, and I don't want to be addicted. So I haven't actually drank alcohol in 6 days now, okay? And it's not hard. I'm not fiending for it. I don't miss it. But I do know a lot of people that have like liver failure or pancreatitis from drinking. The reason why they started drinking heavily is because of their anxiety, and they were in, you know, their work was all about being an entertainer, you know, putting on a, you know, a character, or, you know, so they had to always be that person, and it's not who they truly are. So they would have to drink to be that person because that's how they make their money, and they don't have another option. And I'm not gonna say their names, but you can probably guess who they are because they have been in my videos. I was thinking about doing like a mukbang, or mukbang, I can't even say the word, where people like buy a bunch of food and then they eat and talk, which I think is kind of silly if you ask me, but it seems to be pretty popular. So because it is just me, I'm going to do these Beyond Meat burgers again. It's not real meat. I've talked about them before. So I just thought of something kind of silly that happened last night. So last night I was looking at petfinder.com, you know, a website where you adopt animals from. Not that I'm looking to adopt another animal. I don't want Creature to think he's competing with another animal or that he's not loved or wanted. I want him to know he's number one. Anyways, I was looking on there, and guess what? I saw a picture of a cat that looked just like Creature. And guess what his name was? Ash. Because Creature's real name is Ash. So it was just funny to see a cat that looks like him with his, like, you know, real name on it, you know? Yes, Creature. Yeah. So I am watching The Sopranos again because I am going on a mobster kick right now, and I'm gonna tell you about that in a second, I guess. Let me eat this. I burned the burgers a little bit, so I've opened up the window and the door here to air out the house because it got a little bit smoky. But he hasn't been out in the rain before, at least I don't think so. So he's a little bit interested. He's smelling the rain. You're okay. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. I can feel a little bit of the rain on your fur. Yeah. So I went to Bath and Body Works yesterday and I got a bunch of body creams. I love their body cream better than their lotion, okay? And it just feels so good putting it on after a shower. It just makes me feel better. It's the best lotion I've ever had. So I got some of their holiday ones. I got this one called Hope. It is peach and marshmallow scented. I got this one called Joy. It is a snickerdoodle scent. And I got this one, it's called Love, and it's a cotton candy champagne. And then this one is called Pure Wonder, and that's more like a light perfumey type scent. But I'm really liking this Love one. It's a nice, it really does smell like cotton candy, and it does have like a perfumeness to it, like a real perfume. So I think the Love is the best one out of all of them. But this one seems to be the most popular, of course, because people want to smell like sugar. But anyways. So I was gone last night. I was at Trisha's house. I was too tired to drive back. So Creature's always mad at me when I don't come home. I think he actually sits up and waits for me. So okay. You heard me talking about you. Okay, well, I was going to show something cute you do. He likes to hide from me. Yeah. And then the funny thing, I'll show it to you. I thought this was funny. I was calling from him. He's not in any of his normal spots. And I came in here to check, and he was right here behind the shower curtain, like, you know, behind this part. And yeah, you were meowing behind there. Your hiding spots, Creatures, aren't very good. You under the rug, and you right there behind the shower curtain. I mean, it's cute. Creatures, are you doing this again in here? You are. See, he's right there. He thinks I can't see him. Creature? 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 Oh, yeah. Is that your new little spot, Creature? Okay, well, you can stay there. I was just showing people where you like to hide now. Okay. I haven't straightened my hair yet, but it's okay. Anyways, about this mob thing that I'm into right now, that I've always been into, I guess. And I did go to the Mob Museum when I was in Las Vegas. They didn't allow filming, so I couldn't film, and that ruined it for me because I was going to make a whole video about it. But anyways, it was cool, and I guess I should have realized it was a museum, so you have to like do a lot of reading, and I don't really like that. But anyways, it was cool to see the actual real stuff. But anyway, so I was on YouTube looking at videos like I like to do, and then one of the videos that was suggested to me was the old Gotti house in I think it's in New York. Do you remember that reality TV show? I mean, it was like a long time ago now. It was called like Growing Up Gotti. Was it Growing Up Gotti? And it was Victoria Gotti and her 3 sons, and they lived in this like nice mansion house with their own pool and everything. Anyways, that house is abandoned now, okay? And there are YouTubers going there and filming like through the house, and there's like stuff left behind. And anyways, I'm like, oh my goodness, I wish I could go there. That would be so cool, because not only was it on a reality TV show that I watched, but it was, you know, Gottis live there, you know, Victoria Gotti, John Gotti's daughter. And I liked the Gotti boys. Like, honestly, if I could tell you an exact type that's like my thing for guys, it's the Gotti boys. They dress well, they're classy, but they're gangstery, you know? They're not, you know. Anyways, so that's my real type. but nobody is like that around here, at least that I know of. I just live in the wrong place, I guess. Anyways. So then I also was suggested another video by this guy that has a dash cam in his truck, and he goes around, because I think he lives in New York or New Jersey or whatever. And he knows where all these mob people used to live. Maybe they still live there, I don't know. And he goes and shows you where they used to live in their neighborhood, and he kind of drives through the neighborhood, and he tells you the story of the people and shows you where things happened there. And I've never been there. I've never been to New York or New Jersey or anything like that. But it just looks kind of like a dirty place to me. But then I think that would be kind of cool to live in a city where like real mobsters are. So then I started watching The Sopranos again, and that's just something I've been doing lately. But look who's right here. Look who's right here. I know I don't have pants on, but it's okay.
Look at my creature. Creature, you love me. Yeah, I love you too. You're so dainty.
See, he waves his tail because he wants more pets. Yeah, he's looking at me like, where's those pets? Okay. Yeah, all right. More pets for you.
So anyways, wild animals, if you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe. And remember to always have patience with people, because we are all going through something. All right, I will see you next time. Well, I was just thinking about something that really irritates me about guys, okay? And maybe guys have this problem with girls too. But you know how there's that really gross guy or somebody that's like, you know, not really your type, and you know they have a really big thing for you, right? But you have to get along with them because you either work with them or they're good friends with one of your friends, and there's somebody you know you're going to have to be around. So then this person decides to ask you out or get your number or whatever it is, and then it's awkward because you have to politely say no, or they're going to keep asking because you know you're going to have to keep being around this person. So you say something like, oh, well, I don't mix business with pleasure, or I can't date my friend's good friend. These are just excuses, guys, because we don't want you. If we were interested, we wouldn't say no. Do you say no to people you're interested in? And I just hate when then they say, well, if I met you a different way. It's like, no. If you met me a different way, the answer would still be no. And just the idea of like, they think if they just bumped into me at the grocery store, the answer would be yes. It's just so weird. It's like, what are you thinking? I don't get it.